Mr. Tuan, Chairman of the Board of Directors, congratulations on behalf of World Finance on Petro Vietnam Insurance being named Best Insurance Company 2010 Vietnam.
Thank you very much. It's a great honor of PVI on myself to have this award from World Finance. On behalf of PVI, I would like to express my sincere thanks to the World Finance and to you.
The PVI is #1 in terms of market share in Vietnam. So what would you say is your core mission, your business philosophy?
The core mission of PVI is to provide value of safety to all the community. And the philosophy of PVI is to provide more with less resource. And today PVI is the leading insurer in the Vietnamese market. And we are leading in energy, in property, engineering, and marine. And I could say that is the core business of PVI is the industrial business. Yeah.
What's the overall picture for the Vietnamese insurance market? Is it an undiscovered opportunity?
The overall picture of Vietnamese insurance business today is very competitive. Yeah. Because since we opened the market, we joined WTO since 2006, the competitiveness is very high. And, but the growth rate of the market is still very high in comparison with other countries in the region. The growth rate of the market is about 20%, but in the other countries, in the region, growth rate is about 10%. And the penetration rate in GDP is about 0.8%, and in other countries it's about 1.5 or 2%. That's why I would think that there are rooms for other players come to Vietnam if they want to invest in insurance in Vietnam.
So room for investment and growth in this competitive dynamic market. Where would you say PVI fits into that market?
We choose the way, our ways of doing business different from other competitors. We focus our core business in industrial risks. The other focus more on retail business. And then because we have leverage from Petro Vietnam. Petro Vietnam is the biggest corporation in Vietnam, and it's very good leverage for PVI to develop our core business on the industrial risks.
Looking ahead over the next 5 or 10 years, what's the outlook for the market, would you say?
In 10 years, Vietnamese insurance market will develop more professionally and will adapt to international standard. And some Vietnamese insurers, small insurers, I could think that they get out from the market because they cannot compete with the big and professional and effective insurer like PVI.
We must mention, of course, you've recently become the only internationally rated insurer in Vietnam, a B+ from AM Best. What does that mean for the company?
When we received the AM Best rating, AM Best sent us a letter confirms clearly, strongly that PVI play very excellently in terms of insurance in the Vietnamese market. And it's just like a passport for PVI to get to the international market.
This upgrading means that you can take an even wider outlook now on the market outside Vietnam.
Yeah, sure. It's the target of PVI. Because we don't see Vietnamese insurance market is the market of PVI. We see international market is the market of PVI.
So you have that ticket for expansion outside Vietnam, but you also have a new strategic shareholder, OIF. They've taken 12.6% in the company. Where does that take you?
It's one of the reason, the strategy to go overseas has been formed about 6 or 8 years ago. And the reason why we get along with the OIF is on the strategy of PVI to go overseas. And OIF can support PVI in terms of the market and support PVI in terms of finance in investment.
So if I can sum up your position at the moment, #1 in Vietnam, but looking overseas.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, exactly. We want to be the number one in Vietnam. It's very clear. And we want to be known in the international market. Yeah, and we want to be listed and in the eyes of all the clients in the region.